Whoa, I haven't filmed in a while. What is life? Is this? I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa, and if you're new here, welcome. Hope you stick around. Today's video is gonna be a continuation of last week's video, which was a haul. You guys know I bought a lot of things, and today I wanna test them out for you guys. It's been a while since I've tested out products because if you saw my last video, you know I haven't really bought anything since the pandemic started. So yeah, I have a lot of new things that I'm so excited to just put on my face. Most of these things I haven't touched. A few I have because, you know, I can't resist myself, but most of these things have been untouched for me to use today. If you want to see me just put on some new things on my face, then let's just stop stalling and let's get to the makeup. Okay, so for the eyes, I have two products. I have the Rare Beauty Confident Energy eyeshadow palette, so cute. And then I have the NARS Climax Extreme Mascara. The palette has like insane colors. They're beautiful. I've already used this like green shade on my Instagram and I love it. They're so good. Obviously, this is kind of like a complementing palette. I wouldn't just do one look out of all of this. But what I think I'm gonna do, I'm not sure. So I'm definitely gonna pick out from another palette, but I want to keep it as simple as possible because I will be trying other things. So I think I'm sticking to these two shades right here. This one and this one. They're Trust and Gutsy. Hopefully. I'm just gonna run like a matte transition shade on my crease real quick and I'll be right back to apply those. Okay, so I think the way I'm gonna approach this is I'm gonna use Gutsy as like a all over shade, like a one shadow look. I'm gonna try that, so I'm gonna grab like a fluffy-ish dense brush and I'm just gonna pack this on. Oh yeah, these colors are super pretty, very pigmented, and they're also easy to work with. You don't really need any like Fix Plus or anything to make them super intense, but you can add that if you feel like it. When you blend it out, it definitely loses the intensity of the shimmer, obviously, but I mean, it's layering very well. So another thing I'm noticing about this is that there's a very minimal fallout. I don't see a lot of like specks anywhere, so that's fun. That's amazing. Love that. Okay, so for the most part, that shade blended out really nicely. It layered really nicely. I don't think I'm adding anything to my lower lash line. I like how it's looking, but I will add maybe a little bit of this one, which is Trust, to the center of my lid. Maybe kind of like a sorta halo eye-ish. And maybe I will even apply a little bit to like my inner corners to test it out. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty shade. Whoa. Amazing. Love it. Love this. It's definitely, it wasn't super expensive. I think it was $20 or under $30, I believe. And you get a lot of product in here. The pans are huge. The colors are beautiful. Obviously, they're not colors that you're going to wear every day. Who knows? Maybe you do. But they're very pretty accent colors that work just if you have any like matte eyeshadow palette. They're colorful, but not all of them are super intimidating. So I think this is a great palette. Also beautiful on the outside. Rare Beauty, you're doing good. You're doing good, honey. I don't really have like a liner shade or anything, so we're just gonna bust open the mascara. I've heard mixed reviews of this. I've heard people that love it, heard people that hate it. I've also heard it be compared to my favorite Tom Ford Badass mascara, so I'm intrigued. Let's test it out and see what all the fuzz is about, shall we? It's nice, gives you volume, but it's clumping it up a little. It's clumping it up a little bit. Okay, so the more I've layered it, the more it's kind of grown on me. It is pretty. I like it. It's a little bit too wet for my taste. I like something that's a little bit drier. But I mean, it made my lashes look nice. We'll see how it's, you know, works out throughout the day. For now, I like how it looks. It's not my Tom Ford Badass mascara, that's for sure. But it's pretty. And those are the eyes done. I will come back to my brows after I finish the rest of my face. Okay, so I got everything to do a full face, which is fun. I love it when I have enough to just do my whole face. And for my base, I'm going to be using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I've heard great things about this from many different people on YouTube, on Instagram. And I also got the Rare Beauty Concealer in the shade ghostly white. I don't know, so maybe we'll try to make it work. Hopefully it works. And then I have the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in Translucent. You guys know I love Cover FX setting powder. So here's what I think I'll do. Since this is super effing light, it's in the shade 150C. I'm gonna use this before the foundation. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna put the foundation on top of this. This is the applicator. You guys know all about this. You've seen 1,000 reviews on these already. So I'm just gonna apply it, and we'll see how I like it. This is a joke. This is so light. Oh my goodness. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it spreads out nicely at least. It's blending out well, and it doesn't feel heavy. So that's good. It isn't really covering, but I don't know if it's because I'm not using enough or like because it's too light for me that it isn't covering much. Let's try to pinpoint it. Okay, so this is what we got. I look crazy in the viewfinder. I look crazy. Crazier than James Charles did when he had the whole like fiasco, like Flashback Mary thing. Anyways, this is good. I like it. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel super tacky. It feels like one of those concealers that you could just like let be and do its thing. It isn't full coverage. I'd say it's like a medium coverage, but that could also just be because this shade is not meant for my skin. Yeah, I look super white, so you know, it's gonna be hard to come back from that one, but hopefully with this tinted moisturizer, things look better. I have the tinted moisturizer in the shade, we don't know the shade, so I'm gonna just shake it really, really well. And then, oh wow, yeah, this is very liquidy. And it's a little separated. Is that normal? Maybe it's because it has hyaluronic acid. This shade also seems a little light. What is happening with me? Blending out very easily. Why is it so white? Why is everything so white? Oh my god. So again, this is a little bit lighter than my skin right now, but I think it's because I got a little bit tan when I went to Texas, so that could be it. Oh my god, I look like a ghost. Are you kidding me? It doesn't look this bad in person, I promise. I mean, the eyes do, but the rest of the face, not really. It's definitely not full coverage because it is a tinted moisturizer. It just evened out my skin really nicely, I feel like. I mean, I still see some redness and stuff. I don't know what the best way to use it is, if it's with a sponge or with a brush or anything, but I feel like with a sponge, it gave me like just a really nice natural finish. I like it. I feel so hydrated. So hydrated. So let's see how that goes with my like combo skin throughout the day. But if you have dry skin, I think this will be so good for you. Let's move on. I'm just gonna do a little bit of powder on my under eyes first, and then I'll do the rest of my skin because I think I'm doing some cream situations. So I have the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in Translucent Light. My favorite way to use this used to be with a sponge directly on the under eyes. Oh my god, this powder is so light. It's divine. It's the best powder out there. It's better than Laura Mercier. It sets everything. It's the only powder that doesn't make my under eyes crease. It feels exactly the same as it did the first time I tried it. It is so nice. Oh my goodness, yes. This is what I've been after for so long. I'll say this, and then I'll powder the rest of my face in a minute. But now I want to move on to something super exciting. Bronzer. Oh my goodness, you guys know I've been wanting the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer forever. This is the Cheeks Out Freestyle cream bronzer in Butter Biscuit. You guys have heard everyone talk about this. It's old news by now, but I hadn't been able to try it, and I'm so happy that I finally can. So yeah, let's put it on our cheeks. I'm going in with a brush that I usually use for cream bronzer. I don't know how much I have to grab though. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's warm up this skin. Needs a lot of help. This shade, perfection. It's perfect for me. I think it's the second lightest shade. The first one was a little bit too cool tone, so perfect for contour for light skin. This blends in so nicely, so easily. Like, what is going on? It is also not too orangey or red. It's the perfect mix of everything. I am obsessed. I know why everyone loves this now. It's so good. I feel like it would look so good with a sponge as well. I think that would sheer it out a little bit more, but I need all the warmth I can get right now, to be honest. What? This is amazing. I love it. amazing. It kind of definitely did contour a little bit, but also just warm everything up. Fenty does it again, you guys. Okay, for blush, I have quite a few different options. You guys know I'm obsessed with blush, and I have 4 right here. I think the one I'm using is the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream Powder Blush in Do We Know Her. These are so hard to open. So pretty. Oh my goodness. And I think I've heard somewhere that you're supposed to do the cream first. You're supposed to do the powder first and then cream. I don't know. Let's try that. We'll see how it goes. Color is gorgeous, just peachy perfection. You guys know I love peach blush. Okay, it's very pigmented as well. I wasn't expecting it to be this. Insane. This looks very beautiful. Very pretty. I almost don't want to put anything on top of it because I feel like it's just gonna ruin things. I'll just do a little bit of the other one on top. Okay, it's cute. It's sticking onto like a patch here, and it doesn't really want to blend out. That's okay. I don't hate it, but I liked it better with just the powder. Maybe I can try it like the other way around, using cream and then the powder, or just using separately, because I did like the powder more. Now I feel like I look a little bit like a clown. It blends in okay. It's pretty. It's not my favorite look, and I feel like it's clashing a little bit with the whiteness of my under eyes. But anyways, for highlighter, I have something super fun. It's what I've been wanting to use forever. This is the By Mario Master Secret Glow highlighter. Inexpensive. This was the last one at the Sephora, and oh my goodness, it's a balm, okay? It's just a balm. The best way to use it, I think, will be my fingers. This is super tacky. I've already swatched it. It is very, very tacky. I feel like a little bit will go a long way. And it'll just make my skin look very, very glowy naturally, I think. It isn't lifting up anything else I have under it, which is a good sign. It's laying perfectly on top of everything I've already applied. I look wet. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I look wet. This is so pretty. Move on to my brows. I am also using a Patrick Ta product. This is the shaping wax. This is the tinted shaping wax. I've already like played with it a little bit, but not a lot. I just want to experiment a little bit more. So what you're supposed to do is like grab a spoolie, and then you're supposed to wet this. I'm just using a little bit like setting spray. It kind of works like soap brows, but it's waxy. It's weird. Okay, so the tint isn't really like super potent, but it does give me a little something. This is like lifting. Do you see this brow? It definitely gives it like a little bit of a, fill, but it isn't crazy. It really does push all the hairs up. Wow. Okay, this is unlike any other wax I've tried. This is insane. It feels more secure than soap brows. It doesn't feel as heavy as I expected it to feel because it's kind of like a wax. I thought it was gonna be really heavy on my brows, but it doesn't feel like that at all. Wow. Love this. So good. Don't really need anything else on my brows. Now for lipstick. I'm just gonna line my lips and then we'll choose what we want to use. Okay, so for lipstick, I have 4 options. I have 2 e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipsticks right here, and then I have 2 of the Maybelline Lifter glosses here. This one could work. These are so pigmented, you would think that they're gonna sheer because of the name, but they're not sheer at all. Okay, I like this. I think it goes well with the theme, and it is very hydrating on my lips, which is exactly what I needed today. Okay, so let's evaluate. Everything on the eyes I liked. Loved the brow product, loved the eyeshadow, and the mascara grew on me. The more I worked it through my lashes, it kind of got better. On the face, as you guys can see, you can tell where the concealer is, and I don't like that. That's because it's such a light shade. It doesn't work for me, which is unfortunate because the formula isn't that bad. I think it looks, nice under my eyes, but obviously it doesn't mesh well with the rest. The tinted moisturizer is nice. I like it. I don't know how well it's gonna work on my combo skin. I can already tell it kind of got a little bit, separated and it lifted when I applied the product on my nose. So, maybe this is meant to be for more like super natural days. If you have dry skin, I think you'll love it. The powder, perfection. Oh my goodness. Everything I could ever want in a powder. I'm so glad it's back. I loved the cheek products as well. Everything everything was just so good, and the lip products, everything I liked, except for the concealer being the wrong shade, and I'm not so sure about the tinted moisturizer, but everything else was such a win. I am so happy. And that was me testing out some new makeup that I bought, you guys. Pleasantly surprised that mostly everything just worked perfectly. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked the look. I also really enjoyed the look at the end. It kind of became like a monochromatic look. So yeah, let me know what you thought. If you did enjoy this video, then please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Look at my swatched hand, okay? I need all the help I can get. So if you want to, give me a thumbs up, and if you're into super easy and real makeup and beauty content, then please consider subscribing. I post every single week, and I think you would really enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this video was fun and entertaining, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everybody! Mwah!